Greetings, welcome back to a new episode. This is SME Unleashed. My name is Dr. Edwin Obonyo from Strathmore Centre for Value Investing.
And Raymond Mutura from the Centre for Research on Organizations, Work and Family.
Also known as Mutura Enterprises. We always have to launch it every week so that people don't forget at some point.
My goodness.
So
no, it's more Croft than
Mutura Enterprises. Today we have a guest. He goes by the name
Gichu Wahome.
Gichu Wahome.
Yes, Gichu Wahome from Sports Station Limited. Yes.
Welcome. So, Gichu.
Yes.
Start us off.
Yep.
Who is Gichu first?
Wow. Gichu is I'm family-wise, married, two daughters. But by profession, I'm a quantity surveyor. That's my degree. That's what I got in university, Nairobi University, of course, the Nairobi University.
Is it still the?
And today I'm a businessman running an organization called Sports Station, which is really different from what I did in Nairobi University. And apart from that, I do many other things that we learned during my time in OMP. I'm a Rotarian. I'm a past president as a Rotarian. And not even that.
You have to unpack these words. Quantity surveyor, Rotarian.
I'll come to conserve. Yeah, I'll come down to that. Yeah, I'm a Rotarian. Rotarian is an organization that deals with charity. Yes, so I'm a past president and also a major donor giver to that. I am a chair at Moi Forces Academy. I'm a board member.
Which one? Lanette?
Moi Forces Academy at Isli.
Okay, not Lanette.
You're an old boy.
No, I'm not an old boy. I'm an old boy of Nairobi School and Riga High. So I'm also the chairman of a school in my village in Odhaya called Karema Boys. I'm the board chair. Apart from that, I do assist in elections. Early this year, I was the chairman of the Gor Mahia election board. I chaired the election board for Gor Mahia.
You chair many things.
Yes, I chair that also. I'm also the returning officer for Parkland Sports Club for the last 15 years. I've chaired elections for National Olympics. I've done it second time for Gor Mahia and 2 times for AFC Leopards.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Wow.
So there's a multi-phase.
Yeah.
Actually trying to live a complete life and giving back to charity.
Interesting.
Because I think that's the basic purpose of life. But yeah.
So how QS Sports? What is the connection on this?
All right. So I graduated from Nairobi University. But what is interesting, how did I choose my course for Nairobi University? I'm not an A student, let me just say it, at an early stage. So I chose quantity because I thought nobody else was choosing it. So that's what I ended up. I got my marks and I got to Nairobi University and I became a quantity surveyor. Quantity surveying is understanding the cost of construction. Because in the building setup, you have an architect who designs, and then the quantity surveyor quantifies the cost of construction. He's the one who tells you how much it's going to cost.
The famous BQs.
BQs, bills of quantity, how much material, how much labor, what the cost of construction is. So I graduated after 3 years. I, of course, was an upper class and went through my professional exams. Out of 3 exams, I was the top student in 2. Yes, I'm not an A student. I was unemployed for 1 year after Nairobi University. All my friends were employed by then. Yeah, so I just used to stay at home. And interesting, I used to go to Kenya Broadcasting, KBC.
Channel 1. It was KBC Channel 1.
I used to do sports commentary on Saturdays. I used to wait for Saturdays. I used to do sports commentaries on sports. That's what used to keep me busy.
Which year is this? That you did this
don't worry.
Because I'm trying to figure out if I ever saw you on TV.
No, but you see it's on the background, not visible. Commentaries. So I did sports commentary. Then I got a job in a top company called Davison & Ward. Davison was one of those old Muzungu Mwafrika companies. So I worked there for long, maybe 10, 15 years plus, doing major projects like one of my major projects was the rehabilitation of Kenyatta Hospital. It was a World Bank project. I can basically take you through Kenyatta Hospital with my eyes closed. So that was almost a 3-year project. That was really the turning point for me to go into business. Because if you go to Kenyatta today, there's many facilities that if you're new, you know. We was behind the new mortuary setup. We have a new mortuary setup, the new oxygen plant, the consultancy suites, the new private wings. They're doing major works for the hospital. So unfortunately, construction, if you do a big project like that, you end up dealing with the same people for 2 years. So you've got the same contractors. Actually, it was almost a 3-year contract. And for me, I wasn't built for that. I wasn't built for that. So what happened? And straight after that, the construction industry was collapsing. Okay, the economy had collapsed. So I was actually retrenched, to tell the truth. And between there, I had a love for sports. I just found that the market in Kenya wasn't that big. And of course, my parents were devastated, truly devastated, that this guy who we took to Nairobi University to do conserving is now dropping it to become a hawker. Because now I was now selling medals.
That's so the word they used.
Yes, he told me that. There's a friend who came to my office and said, you are hawking medals. And I was like, wow, in this corridor of here. So yeah, it was. So now I one day got a strap from a box, and I got a supply in Italy. I brought in my first box of 40,000, a consignment of 40,000. When I compared the value, the cost, and what I'm seeing in the market, there was an opportunity. So here I was, lost my job, retrenched, and by then I already started doing the transaction of bringing in things. So one of the first things I did was during the World Cup in South Africa.
2010.
Not the World Cup in South Africa. I think it was 2010 or something like that.
South Africa is 2010.
There was another one before that.
Unless the African Cup or something.
Before the World Cup of 2010, much before that, there was a World Cup, and then Coca-Cola was doing a tournament.
So the World Cup in 2006 was Germany.
Yes, in Germany, but there was marketing across Africa. So I knocked into somebody very interesting, the late Maina Karaoke of Coca-Cola, if you know him, the late year. And he was the chairman of FKF. So I brought in some trophies. Nobody had those kind of trophies. And they allowed me to sell to them because I used to put them in my car. So here I got them. And then he said one day, go and look for that guy. And I was still working at Davison and Ward. All right. And they told me, Coca-Cola told me, can you get us these medals? We got those medals. So I went, registered DHL, and I delivered.
Interesting. But there seems to be something about sports,
Yes.
even when you have QS. Because even the year before, you say you were doing sports commentary.
Yes.
So what is this? Because this appears to be some passion of some sort.
I'm a sportsman. Okay. Yes, I am. I'm a hockey player.
Okay.
Captained my school in hockey. I played rugby in Nairobi University, mean machine, first team as a scrum half.
Oh, nice.
So I love sports.
So you love sports.
I love sports.
To start with, you love sports.
I love sports. Okay. I do love sports. Yeah.
Okay.
And I saw that opportunity in the whole industry. You see, one thing you realize about degrees, your first degree is to open you up to do anything.
Yeah.
Once you go up the line, you narrow up. So I always tell people the biggest electrical engineers in this country, MJ Vicaria, are doctors. Because once you get your degree, you can do anything. You can basically manage anything. So I had a love for sports. So that's how I grew it. And so I started from the boot. And I was single then. And then I started importing trophies. I used to drive around with my car. And guys would see, wow, this is amazing.
Which trophies? These the big ones?
The big ones. The small, everything. Because what my competitor were using basic trophies. So I tried to specialize in doing things differently. So here I started my business with 40,000.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But even then,
yes.
So yes, you are a sportsman.
Yes.
But for you to comment, there must be another passion, because there are people who are sportsmen and they don't comment, or they don't necessarily get interested into
commentary.
Even the sports you've chosen. You say you played rugby and
hockey.
And hockey.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm sure you're commenting on football or
yes. Once again, sport is sport.
Sport is sport.
Sport is sport. Once you understand sport, once again, I'm a footballer. Everybody is a footballer. Everybody was born a footballer. So you understand.
But you converted it. You've converted that passion to a business, which is very interesting.
Business and change the market in the country, and to become a market leader. All right, become a market leader in terms of quality and just understanding the product. But as we talk on, I'll explain to you how, apart from just that I grew the brand. All right, I'm now the official supplier of there's a Italian brand called Erea. It's a top brand in Italy for kit. So I'm official supplier for Madara United. So I got a franchise for it, which is also the official supplier for all secondary school games.
Oh.
Who? Area?
Yes, area, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I sit on yet I am a quantity surveyor. All right. So from my knowledge of quantity surveying, of quantifying, and all that, and then my love for sports, I was able to grow the business because I'm not corporate cut.
You knew this early on? I mean, because you had done
I'm going to shock you something very interesting.
You had done the work for
Let
the
me shock
Zungu.
you something very interesting. When I was in nursery, I went to a good school. My teacher wrote in my school report, has a very beautiful smile but makes very many mistakes. And it's the same till today. So I wasn't built for corporate.
Or even when you were working with...
And I was working, I was built for corporate because I'd make stupid mistakes. And this was seen when I was in nursery. So I was more streetwise. I'm more cut down to being streetwise, being on the ground, than being able to handle to sit in the office and do corporate meetings and all that.
Wow.
Passion.
I mean, this is very interesting because even Raymond...
Every other time
Raymond
there's passion passion and passion.
Yeah, it's passion. And then when you mix passion with reading the market, like all of us watch, you're football fans, isn't it? So you watch Manchester or Arsenal, but I look at it in terms of business.
Yeah.
That's the mistake most of us do.
And what you're speaking is something in his center.
Yes.
So his center of research and work and family. I think there's a sports element.
Yeah, there's something we are trying to think about on sports. I mean, promoting sports.
Yes.
From a research perspective.
Yes.
But also looking at what we can do with promoting the business side of sports, which I think you're already doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And potentially that is another discussion we can have.
Yes.
But today, biashara.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't know if you mind, but the first trophies you brought, you remember the year?
Yes. Man, I bought them at 40,000, man. And I brought in
40,000 was a lot of money from.
This is what, early 2000s?
Early 2000. I brought them in a box. I paid DHL. So I paid the price, It was my first time.
So you never knew about it? Like, you just had to... Like, I'm trying to figure out how you got...
it.
Oh, there was
the
Google.
days of Gmail and... Not even Gmail, Hotmail. Hotmail, yeah, Hotmail.
Yeah, because
and those guys responded to me very easily. And they said, yeah, we can supply you. They were very good. And then, what I did is that my brother used to live in Italy. So when he came back, I told him, can you sit down and talk to these guys in Italian? So he wrote to them in Italian through my Hotmail. So we got connected. So now when we got connected, and we, you see, one thing about business, especially with the international world, you must keep your word, right? You once you lie. So over all these years, I've kept my word, and they've respected me. So even should I want to order, I don't have to pay. Even if it goes to beyond 5 million, 3 million, they will never write to me and tell me to pay. I've got suppliers I'll tell you how I've grown the business. So I've grew up with that Italian firm. So from 40,000, and I've grown. They've introduced me to other suppliers. So when I went to the kit supplier, I told them, write to those guys and tell them I'm interested. So all about business is about just connection and running on the straight line. So I started with trophies.
How did you begin with trophies? What was the gap?
Actually, let me shock you again. I really didn't want to do trophies. I wanted to do clothing. I actually even went to Dubai.
Do the kits, I'm sure.
Yes, I even went to Dubai and met the top Nike guys. But the kind of figures we're talking to, when you deal with those big brands, they tell you, you want to order, they tell you one container, size 8. Another container, size 7. Another container, size 6.
And also you do not want balls.
Even balls, yeah. But they're telling you, give you 100,000 balls. I don't have that capacity. Kenya doesn't have that capacity. So I went to Dubai for 1 week, met Nike, met Adidas, and talked big, but zero.
100,000 balls. Wow.
So you're telling me size 8, you buy a container.
Yeah.
Size 7, another container. Kenya doesn't have that market. So I ended up in life, what you start with, you can start a business of this, but that's not where you end. That's interesting. So I started with trophies. But if you see what I'm doing, and I'll talk about it later, I've grown to other things. So I started with trophies.
How did the switch go to trophies? after the Dubai trip?
It was just now options. I came back here and there were options, looking for options to start off. Yeah, it was just those things you just try and they just work. So yeah, I'm looking at my prices and checking my competitors' prices. They're like heaven and hell. So, and then the differentiation of the product. The most important thing is the differentiation of your product from the other product. That it has to be different. All right, so now I brought in something totally different, as I said before, and the market was receptive to it. The market was very excited about it. So now I got a space, and I started growing. And then they introduced me to another supplier and to me, hey, Wahome, you're doing good business. Let me introduce you to metals. And then the metal guy tells you, let me introduce you to somebody else. So I started building up my range. But I needed more things. Then as I grew year in, year out, I got another supplier in UK who was introduced by these other guys. Once again, confidence and respect. So I started growing my brand. And what are my kind of clients I'm dealing with? I'm dealing with the big companies.
Interesting.
All the way.
So if we fast forward a bit, so what does Sports Direct do now?
Now?
Yes.
I do awards. Let me use the words, more professional words.
Yeah.
I do awards, and I do merchandising, and I do wear.
Wear? What's wear?
Apparel.
Oh, apparel.
And corporate apparels. Like, the way I look. I do corporate apparels, imported.
Oh, but that's not sports.
That's not sports. Then I changed my name. My name today is not Sports Station. Sports Station is the name of the company.
Yeah.
But the side name is Integrated Station. Because I realized Sports Station limited my exposure. So I added Sports Station is the official legal name.
Okay.
But now my business name is Integrated Station because I'm integrating into other things. So now I expanded because in business, you don't do one thing because he might come and finish me. So you make sure you run a business like a supermarket. That if you don't buy milk, you'll buy bread. And if you don't buy bread, you'll buy sugar. So at no time in the year do I have a season.
But that will contravene others who focus. For example, someone in the industry area who just does glass.
It's okay, but you see, even if you don't buy my glass, you'll buy stones. And then I'll combine that together. Because once again, if specialization is good in some businesses, but sometimes if you over specialize, if he comes with a better product, you're done.
Yeah.
So what you do is that you create a widespread so that even if I don't have glass, you'll still buy my glass because I have sugar. Because I have bread and sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's now called Integrated Station.
Yes,
that does wear,
awards,
apparels, merchandising.
Awards,
merchandising, and apparel. Corporate apparel. Yes.
And merchandising is
like
sports.
What you see in the
area.
On what was happening on Saturday, the marathon.
Yes.
I'm part and parcel of that.
Stand chat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So and apparel is different from
corporate
where?
apparel.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is to individuals or
even individuals. We don't. The thing we'd also change the market is that it was an old-fashioned thing that tells you MOQ, minimum quantities. It's just a business thing. We don't have MOQs. Even if you want one, we'll give you. Because the product is there, I have it in the store.
Yeah.
Why am I MOQing you? So those are some of the things that enabled my business to grow. But what really made my business to grow, and the most important thing about business is relationships.
Interesting.
Full stop. You see, you don't. If you go to a shop, you go to where you get your hair cut. It's not the best place, but you have a good relationship with that girl who cuts your hair. It's got nothing to do with the price because they're cheaper places.
Or sometimes even the location.
And the location. But the person who cuts your hair, he can move. You'll move with him.
You'll move with him.
So business, bottom line, it's not about price. It's about, do I like you?
And if you don't?
I won't buy from you. I'll buy from you, but I won't come back tomorrow and do what?
I'll buy from you.
Okay, so we are going for a short break. This is SME Unleashed. My name is Dr. Edwin Obonyo from Strathmore Centre for Value Investing.
And Raymond Mutura from Croft.
And we have a guest today.
Gichu Wahome now, Integrated Station.
Welcome back. This is SME Unleashed. My name is Dr. Edwin Obonyo from Strathmore Centre for Value Investing.
And Raymond Mutura from Croft. And our guest,
Gichu Wahome,
Gichu.
integrated station.
So before we took a break, you were talking about relationships.
Yes.
Is what is critical
Yes.
for business. So, and then of course, I think for you, we're more or less, we're hearing a lot of diversification as opposed to specialization. Maybe you can start there and tell us, how have you had to keep thinking of different ways of specializing? Diversifying as opposed to specializing.
Okay.
And then how have these relationships enabled you to continue growing?
Okay. Thank you. Diversification, where does it come from? It comes from the clients, the user. The user drives you. It's not you who drives where to go.
Yeah.
It is the user who tells you, Daktari, why don't you sell XYZ? All right? Then you see that opportunity. All right? You may have a market plan or a strategy of what you want to do. But most of the time, for my growth, has been a reason from listening to my clients.
To your clients.
And their client starts telling you, by the way, why don't you do this? Because this goes with this. Then you see that opportunity. And it doesn't just come from one place. Because when I started that business, I was doing trophies. I was just doing purely trophies. When I joined that's in my first 5 years, I was basically just doing trophies. And I'm realizing that, trophies alone cannot push your whole day.
Yeah.
You need to fill up your day. You need to fill up and do other things that complement your product. So what else does complements my product? What else goes with this? If someone comes to buy an award, 2, I needed equipment. One of the stages is at first I started with trophies, expanded to other related awards items like now trophies and other
medals,
other things. Then later you realize that you need to control the market, your brand or your products by having machines. All right. So I'd go to the outside to my competitor and see what they're doing. They control the market because they had machines. The people who run industries who control business in this country own machines. Because eventually you must go to them. So when I started my initial things, and let me tell you one thing about what I've done about my business. I only bite what I can chew. I will not bite what I can't bring down. So any work that I do, I make sure I can deliver. If it's too big, I'll let it go. So I grew my business stage by stage. All right? I never took a loan because I only did what I could do because I didn't want to take a risk at that stage. Today, where I sit, I can do that because I've got capital to manage in case of any emergency. So I made sure I grew. But the good advantage is that when I did this business, the market was there. It's very different from today. The market was available. There wasn't competitor. We're only two in the market. So it wasn't we are oligopoly. Is that what they call it? Oligopoly.
Yeah.
So what I just need to do is a better product. So that's why in my initial years is to increase my product range, and then with the advice from my clients who told me do this. I'll tell you how I got into my kit area. I had no intention to do area, but my client told me we need a brand, and it's only you who's going to do it. So the most important thing is that you realize I talked about relationships, is that I created relationships with clients who believed in me, who believed in my organization. Today, if I tell you what else I do, you'll be surprised. I've supplied, can I say this, Johnny Walker to a very big organization because they believe in me. So I'm like, part of my business is that I'm the go person. All right. So the client will tell me they can go to Kenya Breweries, but Wahome, you sort it out. All right. Then that grows your business because the clients who come and tell me, go and buy this for us. Then I see that opportunity and say, oh, there's this opportunity. But the most important I come back is your relationship. All right. A genuine good relationship. So that grew my business in terms of my client pushing me do this. So I got the Area brand once again through my bro who now is Italian, who I called and I told him talk to these guys. So I became an sports apparel agent for East and Central Africa. And where did I pick it up from? When Moriga, the former Moriga, was playing football, he played in Italy.
Yeah, Parma and
in the photo in the newspaper, his t-shirt was written Area. So I zoomed onto it and I went and Googled it and found it's an Italian company. And till today we are doing business.
Interesting.
So when you talk about machines,
yes.
What are these machines?
Branding machines. So I had to get now, you see.
So these are the pressers?
Not the pressers. I've got. If you come to my place, I've got UV machines, I've got laser machines, I've got pressers also. I've got all that, because once I have machines, you will have to bring me your work for me to do. Then I will know what's happening in the market. 2, I have a turnaround. All right. If he comes to me and tells me I need these things tomorrow morning, me, I can deliver. You won't deliver, because you have to go to someone who has machines. So I have the advantage.
So this is a bit of a personalization of some sort.
Yes,
because the machine is for some
branding.
Form of branding.
Yes,
and
I can brand 1,000 bottles in a overnight
and give it a different, the name.
I can put Strathmore onto it.
Wait, which bottles?
Personalize it.
The Maji?
Anything I can brand for you. I can. If you tell me on 500, I'll tell you tomorrow morning you'll get them.
But you don't do the design. So like if I want
a designer.
No, I asked that because there's someone who's interested in starting a water business.
Okay, that's different. I'm saying now mine is bottles.
Yeah.
So if I've got branding, I've got major stocks. I stock up. So if you tell me, if our company tells me I need 1,000 notebooks, I'll give you tomorrow morning. Branded. But you have to go looking for the notebooks and then get someone to brand. It's too late. So anyway, as I said, as I now increased them, I went into apparels, then I went into merchandising. Okay, because once again, demand. I even supply lineups to Kina KQ and all that. I even do work for State House, but now on referral. And what's shocking is that 90% of my clients have not been to my shop. Strategy number 1.
They should not come to your shop.
What are you coming to do? What do you want? I'll bring it to you. So I keep you on your chair. Then I control the market. Unless you really want to come, you really don't have to come. You do your business. What is this that you want? You do your work.
So you sort out that headache. And that is part of your competitive
edge. It's only on the microphone. And I'll tell you when off. It's just amazing. You don't have to. What is this that you want?
Yeah.
I'll get my sales guys to come and show you what you want. I'll send you catalogs and everything. So that means what do you get? You get confidence. And 2, I deliver. I go beyond delivering. I deliver wherever it is. I deal with clients, big clients, and sometimes they want to deliver. They've ordered for the country. And I'll say, it's okay. I'll use my G4S to deliver. You sit on your table. So why don't you give me business?
Interesting.
So who wants to go carrying, you've ordered for 100, 200 bottles, 200 notebooks. I want them to go to Kisumu. I want them to Nakuru. Don't worry. I will just give me the list. I will use my own G4S account and they'll be sent to the branches.
So you're the one who now arranges on the operations side.
Just give me the list.
Yeah.
So
ensure
that person, you're dealing with a corporate person. Yeah, you are. Am I going to send them to you? And I'll tell you, you send the delivery note once you confirm everybody has received their products. Just product differentiation.
Yeah. How this relationship part, let's just go back to it. So there is, of course, internal and external relationship.
Yes.
So do you want to say something?
Okay, let me say that. When you say internal, I say staff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned this in Strathmore, in the Strathmore Business School. If you want your staff to treat your clients nicely, treat your staff nicely. Full stop.
So how many?
I've got 10 staff.
10 staff now. Okay.
All on full medical cover.
And I'm assuming at one point it was only you and one staff.
I had one staff. From one staff. Yeah, it was from one staff. I grew to 10. So all of them fully, very happy, extremely happy. I've visited all of them in their home areas.
Interesting.
We are so tight. I realized that, you see, that's the only way I'm going to have peace, because I can't do some of the work that they're doing. Mine is now on the table. So now the only way I'm going to be at peace. And always remember, they didn't come there just to work. They came there for money. So between me and you, should I make good money? I'll give them the money. If I make $1 million, even if I give them 200,000 to share.
So this is what, a bonus?
It's got nothing to do with bonus.
Okay.
It's a special treat.
Don't get one thing about staff. Don't think that they've just come there just to smile.
Yeah.
They want money. Even me, I want money.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing the other a favor.
Yeah.
And they can see the business that is growing. So will I die with 200,000? And I've made $1 million, for example.
No.
I won't die.
No.
But what do I get? I get loyalty. My staff, my clients come in and they're so happy. Even should I walk in fact, half of them don't even know me. So I walk into the office and they're sitting on my chair.
And
your clients.
Even my client. I've created a table for my clients. So should you come to Westlands and you have 1 hour, tell you there's a chair there, sit, and tells you can have a meeting here. Please do, because what happens when you have a meeting there? Your clients come and see what I'm doing.
And what's the profile? What's the profile of your employees? Is it over 30, under?
Over 30. We've got both Gen Zs and 30 and 40s.
Okay.
Yeah,
the reason
40s.
I ask is because for some of the people we've interviewed here, they call them the Gen Zs. There has been a problem.
No. Okay, now you should ask me how do I employ?
Yes.
I don't employ on papers. And nobody has walked into my office who has been referred by any relative or friend.
So no papers, no referral.
I've got your papers, but do you have the attitude? There's a lady who came there, she's called Achie. She was working in another farm. And then she was sent to buy something there. And she told me, you know what? She came there and then she came and told me, I want to work in this place. I told her, sawa. I said, just give me a number. And I called her 2 years after. I found her number. And she's there till today.
Okay.
But if you see, that's what I'm saying. I can walk into my office and my staff are even sitting on my chair. I'll just sit aside. Because what's the big deal? It's to create that whole thing. You can pass there and say, I need 2 hours and to have a meeting. Yeah, there's a table there. You have your meeting.
So you've tried to really reduce the hierarchy. There's no...
I don't have an office.
Whoa.
It's an open thing. So you see, when you have an office, if a client comes in, what is your staff going to say? They're going to tell the staff, hii paka kesho. Hii kazi labda sasa utaichukua Saturday. But see, I'm there. The client will say, why can't I? Because you can see me. Because once you lock yourself in the office, you miss out on a lot of things. Especially in a Juakali business. Because you're able to refine and say, but Wahome, I need this order. What is the order? It will be done today in the evening. Because I'm there. I'm not hidden. I'll say, Mdosi Ayuko. And maybe I'm in. If a client wants to do some big business, he'll be told, Daktari Ayuko. The PA, the secretary will say, Ayuko. Unataka nini? Weni nani? So you're cut off and this guy goes to another client. But whatever issues, they see me there, say, want to talk. I tell him, sit, let's talk. What is it? Because I'm present. Because nothing I learned about in Nigeria, went to Nigeria, Lagos Business School, is that the African worker, very expensive. Very difficult.
That's what they told you in Nigeria?
Very difficult. It's true.
Very expensive or very difficult, or both?
Because you have to be present.
So Africa worker the boss or Africa worker
the worker?
The worker.
Like your house help knows what time you leave in the house and what time you're coming back. So the same thing your staff know. What time you walk in and what time you go to play golf. So you have to be present.
If you're not,
they'll do their own things and walk out. The old government thing that tells you, leo nimepeleka mtoto skuli. That means they're not coming back. True or false?
Yeah.
Nimeenda bank. I'm not coming back for 4 hours. So in my place, if you want to go
for me, that's interesting. So they were telling you this in OMP in Nigeria, that African workers
are difficult. Your maid knows what time you live in the house.
Are difficult. So
when you go for Bible study,
and the idea for that is to help you manage an African.
Be present.
But is that sustainable, really? Being present.
But that's what it is. What the problem today in Africa, talking about Gen Z, is the worker of the attitude of the worker. Unless in corporate where a guy knows I have to do my work. But most guys know Daktari walks out.
Paka kitoka.
Facebook. And he knows he's going to come back at exactly 1 for lunch. And he gets back to his table. But I've created that whole culture that guys walk into my office, my workers say, I'm late. It's okay. I don't argue about that. On Saturday they tell me, do you want to come? I tell them, do you want to come? No, don't come. It's okay.
But then how do they get the work done then?
You get the work done. Don't create that culture that you're watching them too much. As long as the work is done. I really, like on Saturdays I work alone and maybe I'll have a very skeleton staff. I tell them, take a day off. Right? There's too much work tomorrow. Don't come. Why should you come and there's nothing to do? But the loyalty of my workers is, we sit down and decide, when are we going to close in December? How much money am I paying you in December?
Okay.
So I tell them, and when we sit down...
on one hand, you're saying the African worker is expensive.
And
you have to monitor.
You have to monitor.
Yes, and also...
But also you have to have a cordial relationship.
100%.
Because I think that is where your balance is.
Yes. And a very personal relationship with their family and everything.
Which for you, among others, is you visited all your 10.
We are tight. The mother would call me. Their wives know me, everything.
So you encourage that? Their mothers to call you?
These guys, they are working for me.
No. It's fine, but I'm saying you encourage their mothers to call you.
There's no problem.
I mean, he gets to know.
Yeah, so I get fish from
He gets to know the family.
Do you know
it is okay.
that my fish is supplied by those guys?
Okay.
And told mama metuma samaki. No upelekwe Wahome. But you see, once again, I am their father.
Interesting.
So I am a mentor to them. All right? I'm a mentor to them as my staff because they're younger than me. Because they what I do is what they do. So should I show that human face of myself? That is the same thing they will do to the next person.
Is there a point you got to learn this? I mean, looking at your world of business, or is it something that has come from home?
I think it's come from home. And
then also, just to add on to that,
Yeah.
aren't you concerned that in the long run, maybe when you want to retire,
yeah,
then
I'm about to.
because I'm imagining processes and systems need to be in there so that
No, the systems are there.
when you're not there, then it
No,
continues.
the systems. I go away. Oh, let me shock you. When I go away for a month, I go away for a month and tell them, you know what? How much money do you need? They say, me give us 200,000. I tell them, okay, I will write money for a check for 1 million shillings. If you want to burn the business, burn it. But remember, I'm the one who started this business. But what these people want is responsibility. There's nothing that excites them like that. That tumeachiwa biashara. Because everybody, like now, you want to be left to be in charge of Strathmore University. And you go and tell your wife, sasa mimi ndo nimeshikilia nini? University. So the biggest sales I've done is when I was away. Because they want to show that they can do what?
They can actually perform.
And this is what they've always wanted.
Yeah.
To run a business. And then they come and tell me, hey, Wahome, yani hata hiyo pesa, kumbe hiyo pesa ndo inatembeanga. I tell them, now you're learning. You think money just walks in. Money is moving for you to make money. So they come and they sit down and tell me, this is how it is. I look at the sales, I say, I've made my most sales when I'm away. Because that is what they want. That's what everybody wants, responsibility.
But how does that combine with your idea of African worker that you picked from
Yeah,
Yes.
that are difficult and
that if you're not there,
But you see now, that's
done.
what I'm saying. Understanding that, okay? Understanding that, I've made them feel they own. You understand? The African worker does that when he doesn't feel like he owns.
Okay.
You understand? So I've made them feel that they own.
This
All
is
right?
your business.
This is your business. So even when I come back, I know I'm going to pay them out. When I see what they've made. So they feel, you see, the thing is that you have to understand is that if I don't feel, I will go into YouTube very quickly. But how do you make them feel? Remember I said, if you make your staff happy, your clients will be happy. So how do you work on your staff? If you go, one day I got a call from KRA that says, who customer service? How is KRA customer service? I said, go to Safaricom. If you go into a Safaricom outlet, they'll always sort you out.
but the queues are very long.
It's okay, but that person will sort you out.
Okay.
If you go to an organization, they'll tell you, kuja kesho. So, customer service is that person is committed to you. They actually, when I go to meetings, they say, Wahome, they say, no, I'm okay with these guys. I've gone to meetings where I've just sat and said, by the way, this is the boss. And they say, oh, this is the boss. Because the ownership, when it comes to a deal with Strathmore, they own it. And they find joy in doing the whole. Yep.
Interesting.
We are going for another short break.
Okay.
This is SME Unleashed. My name is Dr. Edwin Obonyo from
Raymond.
Strathmore Centre for Value.
Sorry, Doctor. Sorry, Doctor.
You even want to cut my introduction. So, SCBI and Raymond from
Centre for Research on Organizations, Work and Family, here learning about relationships.
and
Internal and external relationships.
I didn't even talk about
We
external.
need to say something about external.
You do it external, yeah.
and we have our guest Gichu.
Integrated station.
Yes. So, welcome back again, listeners. This is another episode, final part of today's episode. This is SME Unleashed. My name is Dr. Edwin Obonyo from Strathmore Centre for Value Investing.
And Raymond Mutura from the Centre for Research on Organizations, Work and Family. And we have a special guest.
Gichu Wahome. Sports station, integrated station.
Unless now we can start by saying that he's an OMP alumnus.
Yes.
Of 2011.
Yes.
Second group, yeah?
Second group, yes.
Yeah.
He remembers the second
been
group.
all the way to Lagos and
you'd say Philippines.
And Manila, Philippines. Amazing program.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And there were 20 in the class.
There were 20 in the class. How many are there these days?
No, I think the last one, the last one, which was I saw, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
It was almost 40 or something.
40?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The numbers doubled.
They doubled that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
20.
nice.
Relationships.
Yes.
You talked a bit extensively on the internal.
Internal, yes.
Yeah. And you've said interesting things there that we need to keep thinking about.
Yes.
That the African worker is what?
It's difficult.
Is
and expensive.
And expensive.
Yeah.
So one of the things is you have to be.
You have to click with him.
So the better word is click.
You have to go down to his level.
The better word is to click. Not to be necessarily around there.
Yeah, no, don't have to do that. Don't do that. Sorry to use this the Indian way.
The Indian way.
No, don't
that's
do
the
that.
point when you say that. I thought that's what you were saying.
No. You just make him very briefly. Just make him feel like a boss.
Yeah.
Like a manager.
So
he owns that, because that's why he came here to. That's why everybody comes to work. So that be given responsibility to make decisions and to feel like a person.
But isn't that everyone? If you go to Europe now, people want to be like that.
Yes.
To be given responsibility, to feel like they own. So, I mean, there shouldn't be any...
you have to look at a bit of the history of some of the working ways we've had in the past. Yeah, you have people who are being clocked.
Yeah.
You have the Muhindi approach. All that. So what you do is you kind of have an element of empowerment.
Empowerment is the word,
and
empower the guys to make those decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and to feel that they own, and to feel that they are people who own, who have families, and to celebrate them. I've almost, one of the biggest things that I've done is that I'll give you an example. How my driver is a photographer. And yet he doesn't talk, he's illiterate, doesn't speak English. But he takes care of me, all right? And takes care of my family. So when I was going to Dubai, he told me, I need get me a printing machine for printing photos. I told him, no, it's okay. Why should I drive to Dubai all the way and bring you a printing machine? So when I went into Sarit, I told him, walk in and take what you want, and I'll pay for it. But who takes care of me?
Okay.
Interesting. Now that is important to keep the business.
Not to keep the business, but he also building this person in his own individual way. Sorry to say this, 40,000 will not kill me, but he's going to build his family, all right? And whatever he's gonna find peace. That now on Saturday and Sunday he's making more money. I'm not competing with him, but I'm building him as a person. Even if should he leave my organization, he's a better person. At the end of the day, when I sit with my staff, I tell them, this whole year, umesaidika na nini? Even if you've bought a bicycle, at least do something. You must become better. You can't just work a whole year and do zero. Because once again, I'm not just building a business, I'm leaving a legacy. Making sure that the people, my staff who are young, are better. External relations. Hiyo ni rahisi sana. Just listen.
Just listen.
So they come and offer insights, or you probe a bit.
They listen. Hey, it's a play. They'll just tell you, call Wahome. All this big, just call that guy. He'll sort you out. Just relationships.
So what matters is just you sorting them out. Is there anything else you add?
But relationships comes from relationships. Who you are. I did a course. I didn't say that. I did a course called Dale Carnegie. I don't know about Dale Carnegie. I did it a long time ago again. One of the books says how to get people to love you. How to get people to like you. So I learned that whole, how to manage, how to build relationships. How to get people. So I'll give you a good example. So when I meet Dr. Ray, we will not discuss Strathmore University. We will talk about your family. If I meet your wife, assume you have a wife, you'll tell me about your children. And even when I come back next week, we'll say, so how is Mike? Yeah, he's playing football. So then we'll connect. Because everybody comes to talk about, if you go to a police station, everybody goes to police station to complain. So those guys just know you, they won't even listen to you. But you go there and tell them, sasa tukakunywa chai. You look at you like, Kweli. Because you see, you must be, there's more to people. Everybody comes to you and tells you, this cost, this thing. But nobody tells you, sasa daktari, mambo, how you doing? Habari ya leo? Sasa kazi kwaje? Familia kwaje? I tell me, acha nikwambie. So I'll give you a good example. I went to a client and asked the client, sasa, no, let me tell you this. So I went to this client, I would always call. And the secretary would call and I'd say, Mheshimiwa yuko. And tell him, nani Mheshimiwa? CEO. He tells me, okay, goja niku connect. And we talked with 15 times. Then one day I went personally. And I went to her. And there were around 20 people at the reception to see the boss. And I told her, habari ya madam, Mheshimiwa yuko. She told me,
Ni wewe.
Hata ndo unaingia next. Achana na hawa. But you must look for something that you must connect with people, which is a long-term thing. All right? It's a very long-term. But I separate my business from myself. You see me, but you'll never see me. I do business and that's the end of it. All right? I don't drag my business outside the office. So should I surprise Strathmore University, you will not see me at the event. Because it brings in many things. All right? But the most important thing is that I continuously connect to somebody. That's what I learned.
Interesting. Continuously connect to somebody.
And in a very direct way. So if I came here, like now you are dealing with you're talking about sports management.
Yeah.
I'll come and tell you, I saw this thing on TV. What is it about? You tell me, let me tell you. This thing, I'm the one who started this thing. But you know what? Nobody has ever asked you that. But you want to talk about it, isn't it? You really want to talk about this thing that you came up with. But nobody has ever asked you. I saw this advert on the Strathmore radio. I told that, you see that thing? I'm the one who designed it.
Yeah.
That means what has happened? We have connected. And you know what? I came to sell trophies. Do you know what happens? I'll be told at the end of the day, what did you want? Trophies. Those ones we've already approved. Yet you never saw the trophies. Do you know that? I've gone to meetings whereby I've been told, let's discuss this. And we never discuss that.
Interesting.
Because you need to discuss something else. Because he wants to talk about it. If I meet your vice chancellor, I told him, I saw you at the marathon. I tell you, I ran. Were you there? I ran 21 kilometers.
Okay.
So what was it?
Connecting.
You've connected because everybody looks for that connection. I saw you in church. Okay, I saw you do that. Yeah, so you come to that church. So we've connected.
Interesting.
Okay.
Do you think many entrepreneurs are doing this?
No, they're not, because they think about business.
So they think about the business, they think about the money.
They forget about the person.
Just look at the customer. This is a customer.
This is in the customer. So there's no. So mine is so because of that, I can tell you 40% of my 40 or 50% of my work is on referrals. Most even from the same organization. Call so and so. Call Wahome. He will deliver. And apart from that, you do deliver.
Okay.
All right.
So you have to keep your word.
That adds up to everything about relationships. You keep your word.
Okay.
You keep your word. Yeah.
I mean, you can also take us back a bit and through your journey and highlight any challenges that you may have faced.
Wow.
So that our listeners can.
Journeys of business are interesting, and almost everybody does go through the same kind of business. So imagine in my initial stages that I started my business and there was a monopoly in the market and you're trying to access markets and nobody wants to listen to you and everybody thinks your items are fake. Because when you look at your price, if I sell to you a Mercedes at 2 million and then I come and sell you the same Mercedes at 500 shillings, you're going to refuse.
Yeah.
So now you're being forced to move your price to 1.5 million. Because the market has already been diluted or polluted. That the product is 2 million. So now you're coming in with saying, now, nakuzia your Mercedes 500. Then nobody takes it to the knee. So one of my hardest things was to access the market. It was really hard to access the market. And then once again, and what else other problems did I have? Once again, bad mistakes. The worst thing in business is to have no business. Because you make stupid mistakes. Because
clarify.
You become
worst mistake
is to have no business. Because now anything that comes your way, you take. But you see, when you have business, you can decide, no, I'm not going to take that one. I'm not going to take this one. So when hakuna kazi, mtu akikuletea kazi hata ambao ni karaita Kiswahili, isn't it? Ukiletewa kazi, you're making a loss, but you're still taking it. Because you want to feel like, I need my staff to work. And you always make serious losses and stupid mistakes. And anybody who comes to you tells you this, you pick it up. So the worst thing is when you have no business, you will end up with wrong business.
So
because the decision making, your guards, you drop your guard.
You drop your guards. You're ready to take anything.
Yes.
And you don't know the journey of how to get it.
But you just want to take it to say you have work.
So should you say no? Is that the solution?
You should say no, but you're desperate. Yeah, your guys don't have work. You know, when you have staff, you need them working. But I'm saying that you're talking about problems of Maisha. You're desperate, you don't have work. A guy comes and tells you 100 shillings, and he tells you, and you know the market is 100, he's telling you to to 80. You take 80. 2, you go and deliver, it doesn't even work out. You're at a loss.
So you've had to reach points of such challenges. Sometimes.
And you still, even now today, I still go through it.
Okay.
You still make those decisions because you become desperate, and then the other market, what is coming up is the influx of now. I said, when I started my business, there wasn't much competition. Now today, the market has been flooded. And now we are having the same problem I had before of me quoting 1,000 and these other guys are quoting 500 shillings. So now we've reversed. So now the quality of goods coming in, the pricing which is coming into the market is crazy. You know, you've got overheads and all that. It's sometimes you bring in consignment. I brought in consignment worth something like 4 million and the client says no.
So you're left with your 4 million there.
I didn't give you an LPO.
And?
I didn't give you an LPO.
Akumpatia LPO.
Or the person loses his job. Once again, what did you do? You're desperate. 4 million. Hey, mletwa 2,000 pieces items. Ziko hapa. Ziko kwa store tu naziangalia tu. Utafanya nini? You go brand something, it tells you that was a wrong brand. I remember I did something for a client. I did 5,000 items. And they told me the logo changed. The things are still in Dubai.
What?
Yes. So the Dubai guy said, what do you do? I said, just destroy them. What am I going to do? But the thing about business is that you must make mistakes. And you will still make mistakes. And I still make mistakes, even today. Today, I'm sitting with goods once again, for customer service week, another 2 million. Where the guys I was meant to supply, the bosses and the Niniko Sanad.
Yeah, but those are not your mistakes.
So what are you going to do?
Because
still a mistake is still a loss to you.
No, I get that, but
yeah.
In mistake, I'm thinking it's more internal, something I did. But if it's something external, where like that case where
even inside, but because inside theft.
Because
theft. Did I talk about the African worker?
But I thought you have this good relationship.
Don't joke, man. That's why I talked. It is shocking. I had an incident. The first guy employed, and he was caught, and I looked at him. Let me tell you, greed is very dangerous. You can, in fact, every staff just looked and said, "What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys?" This guy had even paid it for his son's university degree for a whole year. And he was caught stealing a plate worth 2,000. Because let me tell you how it works. You steal for 2,500, something for 5,000, you sell for 5,000. You send 2,000 to your wife, and another 2,000 you go and eat Mutura. And you're happy. Then next week again, steal another 5K. Send to your wife is so happy. This guy is sending me money. Then it becomes a culture. You're so okay. A habit, yeah. Yeah, but those are the problems. I told you about staff. I've lost actually 2 staff. Actually 3 staff.
Because of stealing.
Petty steal. And they're not stealing at a million.
Just 2 small things.
Small things. And we draw the line over there. It's there, but it's a challenge, and it's part of life.
So you usually show them, I've caught you.
Yeah, I'll show you and I'll tell you, just get out. I'm not taking you to the police.
Tumalizane up.
It's a lose-lose. So staff also stealing and all that, that's an NEA.
Yeah.
Competition, yes, competition coming in, undercutting is a problem. And then now importing things. My friend. Duty.
And all the logistics and
actually it's not that.
It's more of the duty and the circumstances around it.
Let me tell you, now we're on radio. So we always think we are clever. So see, we're talking biashara. So you undervalue. One day undervalued goods. So for example, let me use a lesser number. The goods are 10 shillings and you indicate 2 shillings. Then when the consignment comes in, their original documents are inside the box. The KRA guys find them. What?
For the 10 shillings.
So that's a serious crime. So now you start thinking of being clever. Watch, I negotiate with this guy. I chotea him. He releases my consignment. The guy is saying no. So I had to pay 1 million shillings for penalties. Then I had to, while I was trying to, being clever to negotiate with this guy, I now paid for demurrage storage, another $500,000.
Way.
So you have to pay, or your goods are there. And then your name is blacklisted on the system. So from that day, that's around 6 years back, I don't do that. I play by the book.
Straight.
Full value. I don't want to see anything. Pay the full tax. Because once again, I do claim back the tax. But those are the tricks that we use in biashara. All right. So those are things you go through. About importation and all that, let me tell you, unaweza lete mzigo. I've done a consignment for the big office, and the event is tomorrow morning, and the goods are stuck somewhere. And you know what? I got them out in the middle of the night from the place, and I paid all duties. There's so much drama that goes on. So I tell you, my staff and my family tell me you are a risk taker. I take risks.
So a day of yours, a normal day has a lot of drama.
Not sana. I'm mature now and nimejipanga.
Those are occasional ones.
Occasional, yeah.
Ones.
But the best thing is that when you're dealing, they're okay if you, as long as you're clean. Sometimes you're so clean, but the guy tells you, bwana, si uchote kitu, and seeing all your documents are okay. But with time now, you understand, get the right freighting agent, everything is okay. I don't think once you start doing the right thing, which I've done in the last few years, then there's no problem.
There's no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you do OMP in 2011.
Yes.
A few minutes. Why OMP?
Okay.
How did it come about?
Okay. Once again, realize I'm coming from construction. I'm a building contractor. I'm a corporate guy. Now I'm driving into business. I need to understand how all this thing works out. Okay, because if you realize most of these things we learn as they go, the people who own Nairobi stalls can do better, but they're learning on the go. Okay, so I was introduced into, I don't know who introduced me to OMP.
Nairobi stalls, bado iko.
This is stalls, mingi hizi. Nairobi stalls, this is stalls.
Because I remember the Nairobi stalls.
No, the normal stalls, these small
Okay.
stalls.
The many ones.
The many ones. They can do better. But you see now, you needed to get sort of a structure and understand what you're doing, and two, how you can do it better. All right, as I said, some of these things I learned through OMP. All right, about structure, about client, the client is king. I'm coming from construction. I don't know anything about client is king.
Interesting.
Mimi nakuchorea konti survey na kuambia kitu ni 10 million. Utalipa ama utalipa. You understand? So what now OMP now brings me up and to become more structured, how to build relationships within the office, and to build also outside the office. So, and that's basically what OMP actually, because they had very many modules, and that builds you in all different areas of your business to be able to enable you to grow. And I think from just that, I've basically grown, especially in terms of growing your product range to, I don't know how much product ranges I have at the moment, and to understand how business works. Okay, getting into those case studies, how to resolve some of the issues, and teaches you some things. Let go. I make a loss, just let go. Don't cry about it. Shikilia hapo. Don't get emotional about it. So that's what OMP, and that was much earlier in my training that I was able to get exposed, especially when I went to Manila and Lagos.
So you're able to also meet other business.
Yes.
And understand all these concepts.
Yes, and also listen to people. I think once again, you think you run the same, and you run a problem alone.
That's I think one of the things that is always very critical.
Yes.
When you realize these problems are many of us.
Stuff is normal.
Yeah.
Even over here, suffering the same thing. All right, with the watchman and everyone, they are doing their own thing over there, and you don't know. So, but listening to people, and also realizing that I think sometimes you underplay yourself too much. All right. So yeah, I'm from construction, and where I am today, if I tell you where I am today, and where I was then, and then once you see where somebody is different. Yeah. And then you also get opportunities to think, hey, this guy has done this thing. You can do it.
Yeah. Very nice. And then how do you see then? I mean,
how does growth look like?
How does growth look like? And I think at some point you've said you're already looking at succession.
Some of
us are family business guys, and sometimes we wonder whether this is this is a family business, for example, or it's not.
It's my business.
It's your business.
Yes, yeah.
So, but how does growth look like as we finalize the episode? What
in my future? What?
Yes, for integrated
station.
Yes,
that looks great. I think. See, once again, is that once again, when you talk about the future, sometimes you look at your family members, but I look at my staff.
So for you look at your staff.
I look at, because I understand the business. You see, there's something I learned at Strathmore. There's a guy, the guy of Fair and Lovely, came and gave us a talk in OMP. You don't start a business to keep.
So this you are told in OMP 2011,
OMP.
all 20 of you.
OMP. Don't start a business to sell. Don't have that mentality of
lazima ukufe nayo.
Biashara ni uuze. Once it reaches its peak, offload it.
So that's your aim as well.
That's how it is. Future, once I have the money, I'll go and do something else. Go keep goats.
Good. So you're a prime guy for the stock exchange. You know me, I'm a big fan of the Nairobi Securities
I don't
Exchange.
do those things. I was hit.
Not you investing, you selling.
Yeah, selling. I just sell the company. If I get somebody who's going to tell me, here's the money, even today. You see, let me tell you, as you go on, you haven't asked me what I do with my construction, eh?
Yeah. That part is still there.
It's still there. I do to my construction, I do unfinished houses. I go to the auction market, I buy an unfinished house, and I finish it, and I sell it. So that's what I do in the weekend. So what it tells you in business, don't do one thing. As an sports station, I must do, whether it's a M-Pesa shop, ornaments. So on Saturday and Sunday, holidays, when I hear it's a holiday, I'm so happy. I go look for once I've bought the house, I finish the house. Go remove the windows, remove the doors, do something else.
Okay.
So during COVID, that's what I was doing.
Interesting.
Fantastic. So we've finished.
So we need another part 2 with the construction side.
Yeah.
So that's what we started with.
Because that's what you are.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's trained for. Yeah.
That's what I'm trained for.
Yeah.
And that is what is I have a degree for. That's where my initial passion was all about.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've come to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
This is SME Unleashed. My name is Dr. Edwin Obonyo from Strathmore Centre for Value Investing.
And this is Raymond Mutura from Centre for Research and Organizations Work and Family.
Gichu Wahome
From
Integrated Station, Quantity Surveyor and Business Hustler.
And
what started as
OMP
As a sports station.
Sports Station.
Yes.
So now you are integrated station.
OMP Alumni 2011.
Yeah.
And where can people find you?
Yes.
In Westlands in Parker House. Shock you on the first floor.
Okay. Fantastic. Is there a website or no?
Yes, the website www.sportstation.co.ke.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Asante sana.
See you.
So, thank you very much.